Hello friends, I'm back with a very easy recipe. It is buttermilk curry or mori curry, that is what we call it in Malayalam. To this I'm adding a very special ingredient. It is watermelon rind. So let's start cooking. I'm adding 1.5 tablespoon of coconut oil to the pan and half teaspoon of mustard seed, half teaspoon of fenugreek seed, 2 red chilies, and some curry leaves. I'm adding around 10 to 15 curry leaves to it. Let it splatter. So the next ingredient is watermelon rind. I've removed that green skin from it. I used a peeler and peeled it and cut it into small cubes. This is something which you will throw away after eating the watermelon. From now on, don't throw it away. You can use it. It is really edible. So let's put it into the pan and give it a stir. Add around half teaspoon of salt to this watermelon rind and let it cook. If you want more salt, we can add it later after adding the buttermilk. Watermelons are one of my favorite summer fruit. I used to throw this rind away after eating all the watermelon. Recently, I came to know that this rind is also edible. We can have it either raw, in smoothies, you can pickle it, you can make curries with it, you can make chutneys with it. There are a lot of varieties of dishes made with watermelon rind. So I thought of making this buttermilk curry with the watermelon rind. It just acts like any other watery vegetable like cucumber, zucchini, or bottle gourd. So let's check if this watermelon rind is cooked. Give it a stir in between. If it's not cooked and if you feel like it's sticking to the bottom, add some water. I added around 2 tablespoons of water. I gave it a stir and then closed it. Now I don't want this watermelon rind to be cooked very soft and mushy. It just have to be cooked properly. That's it. So let's check if it is cooked properly. Yeah, you can see that the watermelon rind is cooked. It's not so soft and mushy, but it still have that crunch to it. But that's what we are looking for. We don't need it to be cooked very soft and mushy. But if you like it that way, if you don't want to have a crunch, you want to have a soft and mushy watermelon rind in the curry, that's okay. You can cook it for a little bit more time. So the next ingredient is coconut and cumin paste. I have taken 1/4 cup of coconut and 1 teaspoon of cumin, and I have blended it into a very nice paste. I just washed the mixer which I blended the coconut paste and then poured it into the pan. Why to waste the extra paste, right? Now let's give it a quick stir and add our next ingredient. It is turmeric powder. Half teaspoon. I'm adding half teaspoon of turmeric powder to it. So while cooking the curry, I'm keeping the heat in between medium and high, because sometimes if I feel that the heat is very less, I'll just increase it a bit, and if I feel the heat is more, I'll just reduce the heat. I just kept the coconut paste closed until it is boiling. So once it starts boiling, we can add the next ingredient, and that is buttermilk. I made the buttermilk by blending 2 cups of curd, half cup of water and 1 teaspoon of salt. Let's add it to this coconut mixture. You just have to give it a good stir. This is the time to check for salt. If you feel that you need more salt to the curry, you can add it now. My curry can have a little bit more of salt, so I added another 1 teaspoon of salt to it. I kept the heat at high and keep stirring the buttermilk for 4 to 5 minutes. If you don't stir in between, there is a chance that the buttermilk will get curdled. There is no need to cook the buttermilk for 4 to 5 minutes. It can be easily cooked in 1 or 2 minutes, but if you want a thick gravy, you just have to keep boiling it for 4 to 5 minutes. So stirring is something which we cannot avoid while boiling it for 4 to 5 minutes. Some of the studies shows that watermelon rind is highly nutritious and very rich in fiber. So why to waste something like this, right? You can cook a variety of dishes with watermelon rind, and this is one of them. An easy, healthy and delicious buttermilk curry that goes very well with rice. After 4 minutes, I removed the curry from stove top and kept it aside. Let it rest there for some time. This is the curry after 1 hour. You can see that it got thickened after some time. It tastes as delicious as it looks. So how was today's watermelon rind curry? I hope all of you like it. Please give it a try and let me know your feedback. If you like this recipe, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking on the channel icon on the top right corner of the screen. I'll be back with another variety recipe soon. Till then, goodbye.